good. Whew. How long is it taking so long?
Whew. I don't know, they're changing their clothes. You know, it's more intense for the ladies.
They're changing into workout clothes. I'm assuming that wouldn't involve a whole lot of primping and pumping. Oh, whoa, guess I was wrong.
Oh. Definitely worth the wait.
Excellent. This place is happening. Adriana? Straight ahead.
Excuse me, straight. What are you two looking for?
Hot guys.
Damn it, Antonio, I should have listened to my gut, huh? Going into business with you was stupid. Oh.
Mr. Buchanan.
Dear God.
In light of your father's death, do you think the shareholders have lost confidence in the company?
How did you get past security?
How else would you explain the steep decline of Buchanan Enterprises stock prices?
Now, you get the hell out of here or I'm going to throw you out.
Excuse me. Did Miles Lawrence plead guilty to all the charges?
Hey, you're Marty Saber.
But just answer the question.
Yeah, well, the judge threw out attempted murder and kidnapping, but then Lawrence pled guilty to stealing that tape from your shrink and using it to blackmail you into marriage. Care to make a statement?
No.
Oh, come on, I answered your question. At least you could do is give me something to take back to my paper.
You heard her. No comment.
I can't blame me for trying. Good luck to you, Dr. Saber.
Look, why would he do that? The judge threw out kidnapping, attempted murder, so why would he plead guilty to a lesser charge? Why would he do that? Silence!
I cannot believe this son of a bitch is going to get away with this. Miles, what are you doing? We can beat those lesser charges, too, and you could walk.
Howard, this is my decision.
The prosecution has no objection, I assume.
Oh, no, Your Honor.
I have an objection, Your Honor. You know what this is? This is just some cheap stunt to get you to go easy on him during sentencing. Isn't that right,
Sit down
Miles?
and be quiet.
Isn't that what's going on, Miles?
Order in the court!
Just so you know, Marcy is off limits to you from now on.
Lindsay, don't
She had nothing to do with Spencer Truman's death.
Okay.
You are going to stop harassing her. Do you understand? You are going to stop harassing her and stay the hell away from her.
I'm just trying to get some lunch.
I saw you listening.
Why are you being so defensive?
Because Marcy's like a daughter to me. And because you seem determined to connect Spencer's murder to your brother's family.
Why in the world would you think that?
What about him? Nice buns.
Silly me. See, I thought we were here to work out, but hey, I guess, getting turned on burns calories too.
Relax. We're just looking for a new spokesmodel, that's all.
Vincent, it occurs to me that if you or I were to look at one of the babes in here like that,
we would definitely and seriously be in trouble.
Okay, you guys are totally clueless. We were looking at that guy professionally, exactly. And if he looks that hot in his gym shorts, imagine him in our undies.
Some guys are wearing your undies?
Sir, as acting CEO, aren't you concerned the board may be trying to replace you?
Didn't I just tell you to leave me alone?
Excuse me, but Mr. Buchanan will not be answering any further questions. I, on the other hand, have something very important to say to you.
These people are your family. And yet you're trying to connect them to a murder, all to exonerate a woman that you barely know.
Okay, that's it. Discussion over.
Don't you think that Michael and Marcy have been through enough without you raking them over the coals?
I'm sorry if my presence here upset anyone.
You know what? I don't know why you bothered to even go after him, Lindsay.
Because he went after you. And somebody has to set him straight.
It's because he cares about Marty Saybrook. You know, it's tearing him apart that she might be guilty, but not a sister-in-law or brother.
But she pleaded not guilty, and apparently there's not enough evidence against her.
Someone killed Spencer Truman.
Yes, and whoever did it did the world a favor.
Great.
Hey! Look who's there! It's Tommy! Hey, bud, gosh, you're getting all grown up.
Say hi. Huh?
Is everything okay?
Oh, I just had it out with John.
Yeah, I just saw him slam his car door out there. What happened?
No, he's unhappy that Marty Saybrook actually was arrested for Spencer's murder.
And according to the PD, this case is closed, right?
Well, what happens with Marty, that's in the court's hands.
I saw Miles' preliminary hearing was scheduled for today.
Yeah, I just hope that guy gets everything that he deserves.
Any more outbursts and you will be held in contempt, Mr. Manning. Mr. Lawrence, are you certain you want to plead guilty to theft and blackmail?
Don't answer, Miles. I'd like to ask for a recess, Your Honor, to confer with my client.
Do you need a conference with your lawyer, Mr. Lawrence?
No, Your Honor. I freely admit to stealing a tape from the office of Marty Saybrook, psychiatrist. A tape on which Marty confesses to murdering Spencer Truman. I also confess to using that tape to blackmail Miss Saybrook into marrying me. I stole the tape to gain leverage against Marty. I wasn't even thinking of breaking the law or even right or wrong. But I'm ready to accept whatever punishment this court deems appropriate.
Hilarious, Nash. A real knee slapper.
You were talking about undies. It lends itself to humor, don't you think?
No, I don't think. We were discussing a business. Layla and I are looking for a new spokesmodel.
Oh, right, for your design label. Now that Kate is, unavailable?
I'm gonna get on the elliptical. Excuse me.
Why so hostile, Adriana?
You can't figure that out?
Is it because you think that I stole Jessica away from Antonio?
Brilliant.
Well, not that I really care what you think, but it's not like I, snuck into the cave and threw Jessica over my shoulder and ran away. It was her decision.
That's true.
Yeah.
Gee, thanks, Layla, for weighing in. Really helpful. I'm just saying it was a complicated situation, don't you think? Mm-hmm. Well, it didn't have to be. What about him? Or him? That's the same guy from before, Layla. He looks a little different from this angle. Even hunkier, if possible. Fine, I'll go talk to him.
Okay. No, you won't. It's a mistake.
Why?
I just think it's being a little aggressive. You don't even know the guy, and you're about to ask him to wear your undies.
Well, I was planning to finesse it a little better than that.
I don't like that part either. The finessing.
All right, fine. I'll go ask him.
No!
Hey. I mean, look, the man obviously came here to work out, sweetheart,
Yeah. You know what? Since the two of you guys are going postal with jealousy, how about one of you volunteer for the job?
Yeah, right.
No, I'm serious. Which one of you thinks that you can fill Tate's tidy whiteys?
You have to put it that way?
I'm just keeping it real, Rex, that's all.
I'd be tempted, except my girlfriend would kill me.
Mine too.
All right, you're right. What about you, Nash?
I might consider it.
I'm sorry to hear about your dad. Michael and I heard we were heartbroken.
Thank you. It's hard to even believe that he's gone. He's a huge presence in my life and in a lot of lives.
How's Matthew doing?
It's a tough one. Because he and Pa, they've got to be really, really close. And Pa was just crazy about him.
And probably determined to start grooming the next generation of Buchanans, right?
Oh, yeah. Of course, Although, I have to admit that there were a few lessons that Matthew would have been a lot better off maybe not learning. Pa and I didn't always see eye to eye. Hey, tell me what you guys are up to.
Thanks. Well, Lindsay, why don't you tell me your good news? Oh, no.
No. Hey, I want to hear.
Now isn't the time.
All right, then I guess we have to do this the official way. Both you ladies remember Mr. Shaggy. Right? So one of you better start talking to me.
Okay. So, you know that scandal? You know that happened with the Woman of the Year award?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it has a happy ending because now Lindsay is officially Lambview's 2007 Woman of the Year.
That's great. Are you kidding?
No.
Oh, come here. Lindsay. I'm so proud of you.
These are all the logs?
From that night, yes. I believe they were already sent to the police department.
Yeah, well, I'm looking for something different now.
I see.
Unfortunately, I may need to re-interview some of the staff that was on duty the night Truman was killed.
No problem. Just let me know.
Thank you for your help.
Sure.
Okay, McBain, Marcy. When were you here and what were you up to?
Why, John? Why the hell can't you just leave my family alone?
Do you have anything further to say, Mr. Lawrence?
No, Your Honor.
Very well, then. The amended pleas of guilty are so entered.
Since Miles is clearing his conscience, did he tell you
Ma'am,
that he hired Hunter Atwood to stab Todd and hold him prisoner in Chicago? Did he tell you that?
Sit down immediately.
Fine.
And for the record, those charges have already been considered and dismissed.
Your Honor, I'd like to be heard.
Proceed, Ms. Hannon.
Your Honor, we have a new witness who will testify that Mr. Manning was kidnapped and held prisoner by Mr. Atwood. Her name is Sarah Roberts.
Is there any physical evidence to substantiate this?
No, Your Honor. However,
nothing. As I said previously, those charges have already been dismissed. And I strongly caution the Commonwealth not to bring them up again.
Hey, Miles, what'd you do? Use Spencer's millions to buy out the judge?
Mr. Manning, I caution you, one more outburst and you will be held in contempt.
Oh, you know what? I'm already in contempt. I'm in complete contempt of you, Your Honor, and I'm in contempt of this farcical proceeding.
Mr. Manning!
This son of a bitch lied to me about my son. Then he almost had me killed. What do you think of that? Why don't you tell him the truth about that, Miles, huh? Why don't you tell him the truth? Wait for me.
Mr. Manning, you will cease immediately or you will find yourself in jail. Do you understand? Now sit down and be silent.
Not one more word.
We will reconvene next week for sentencing. My clerk will contact the attorneys to set the date and time. Court is adjourned.
All rise.
Miles, we need to talk about this.
There's nothing to talk about, Howard. It's done.
You gotta do whatever you gotta do to put that son of a bitch away.
I'm not going to be able to do a damn thing as long as you continue to behave like an idiot. Why can't you just stay out of the way and let me do my job?
Do you know what's funny? You and me on the same side.
No, see, I'm on the side of justice, and my only personal stake is for my friend Marty. Got it? Not you. See how that works? Got it? Good.
You know what, Miles? I'm really proud of you. You showed a lot of good spirit.
Thanks.
What you are doing is unprofessional and repugnant. Mr. Buchanan's father has just died suddenly and unexpectedly. The whole family is grieving their loss. For you to take advantage of their vulnerability is shameless.
It's news when a company's stock drops dramatically.
The stock will go back up with the capable leadership of Clint Buchanan, who's every bit the businessman that his father was, maybe even better. Now, if you have any further questions, would you please direct them to the PR department? Thank you very much, and goodbye.
If I can just ask one more question.
Go now! Thank you! I'm so sorry. I didn't let you get a word in edgewise.
Remind me never to get on your bad side. And let's make note of this day that Dorian Lord defended the Buchanan family name.
I did it for you.
And I do appreciate it.
How are you?
Going forward, I'm doing what I have to do.
So am I. If I have to drag you out of here, I'm taking you to lunch.
I'm sorry. There's no time.
Did you not just say you don't ever want to get on my bad side? You make the time.
Don't hurt me. Just take me to lunch.
Come on.
Yeah, Reg, it's me. I think I found a way into the granddaughter, but you're gonna have to tell me everything you know about what's going on in BE's London office.
Forget it. There's no way you're working for me.
And why would you want to? I mean, are you pretty busy as it is?
Yeah, I am. I just happen to be having a bit of a money problem at the moment.
You're kidding. You're married to a Buchanan, dude.
Yeah. No, that's just something I gotta do on my own, though.
Still, I doubt your wife would want you modeling underwear.
I don't know that she'd mind.
Did you not hear me before? Doesn't matter if she'd mind or not, because it's not going to happen. Not only do I have no desire to work with you, my brother would never forgive me.
Fine. If nothing less, I respect your opinion. Just have to find the money some other way.
Woman of the Year.
Yeah.
How's it feel to be a celebrity, huh?
I don't really feel very deserving. You stop. No, I don't. You deserve this award.
I agree. You know, Jen would be proud.
Yeah, I mean, she'd get a kick out of it, right?
Hey.
Hello, everybody.
Hi. Hello, Marcy. Lindsay.
Hello.
This is my son.
Hi, how's Tommy doing?
He's doing good. He has a play date coming up soon.
He's growing up fast.
He is.
Bo, how are you?
I'm okay. You?
Well, I had a little run-in with Volter from the press. Dorian insisted that I leave BE and go out and get a bite to eat.
So, have you two heard the news?
What news?
Tommy's Aunt Lindsay is this year's Woman of the Year.
Well, that's wonderful, Lindsay. Congratulations.
Thank you. I cannot believe it. I've been overlooked again.
Let me guess. Hospital logs from the day Spencer Truman was murdered. What do you need those for, John? Don't you have them memorized?
I'm exploring other possibilities, Mike.
Yeah, possibilities like my wife is a killer. Come on, John, what is going on? What, you too guilty to take the son away from the mother, so you figure you make it right by taking the mother away from the son?
I'm just curious why she never mentioned that she was here that day.
Oh, so what? She came for a doctor's appointment, John. She came to see the fertility doctor. It was probably the day that she found out that she can't have children of her own. Aside from that, she was here with Lindsay. She came for a doctor's appointment. She was here hours before Truman was killed. I don't see the connection. Man, I understand that you are desperate to clear Marty Saybrook. But at the risk of destroying your own family, come on,
You
man.
know me better than that.
No. I thought that I knew you, but I am realizing that I don't. Because if you're capable of putting my wife in jail and taking my son away from me, then no, I don't know you. And if you do this, I don't ever want to know you again. You are not my brother.
You know, I was wondering if we really need a spokesmodel.
Yeah. You know, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Can you imagine what a big deal the press will make out of it?
Dredging up all that ugliness again?
Oh, the last thing anyone needs is a reminder of Tate Harmon.
Yeah. Well, I'll be reminded all my life.
Layla, I don't tell you enough how sorry I am about your sister.
You know, the only thing that keeps me going is knowing that Van would want me to be okay.
She definitely would. I'm so sorry I didn't realize sooner what a monster Tate was.
We were all taken in. Do not blame yourself.
Well, if we decide to get a new spokesmodel, we are going to run a thorough triple background check on the guy and everything there is to know about him.
You weren't serious about modeling underwear, were you, man?
Desperate times.
But how desperate are you?
Oh, if I don't come up with the money soon. Antonio is going to sell his controlling share in my vineyard, probably to a complete and utter stranger.
Wish I could help you out.
No, I wasn't asking you.
No, I know. I'm just... But... What about you, Vincent? Didn't you loan Nash money for the vineyard before?
Yeah, I loaned him some money. He actually paid me back with Antonio's money because he didn't trust me.
It was different.
What's so different now?
I'm more desperate. I know you better. Come on.
I appreciate that, Nash. To tell you the truth, my friend, I would lend you the money, but it's tied up in other places right now.
Yeah, that's all right. I get it.
I might have a way for you to get the money you need. If you're willing to take a little risk.
You know, Nora, I don't care what your motivation is. You gotta promise me you don't let that son of a bitch walk.
I will make a very strong recommendation, but I don't handle the sentencing. That's up to the judge.
Okay, I'm warning you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you let him walk, I'm gonna get really ugly. And you don't want to be prosecuting me again, do you?
Marty, why are you here?
Jury selection.
Is Cole coming?
None of your business.
Look, I'm sure it's been very difficult for him. I'm sorry about that.
Miles, we should go. Miles, why did you change your plea to guilty?
Yeah, Miles. I'd like to know the answer to that one, too.
It's the job, Mike. It isn't personal.
It isn't personal. Are you kidding me? It couldn't be more personal.
I'm just trying to find the truth.
I could lose my son. My wife is being implicated in a crime she definitely didn't commit. And why? So that my big brother can find the truth.
It means something to me. It meant something to the old man.
Don't you dare bring the old man into this.
Why? Because he had morals?
Yeah, he had morals. And if he was faced with the same choice you're facing right now, I would bet anything that he would do everything in his power to make sure that I got to keep my son. What, you don't believe that?
I guess it's kind of hard to say, isn't it?
Do you believe that?
I'm not sure that I do.
Well, you're not sure about anything these days, are you, Johnny? You know why that is? Because for the first time in your life, black and white, wrong and right, they don't seem so clear. And you're scared, Johnny. I understand you're scared because you know that if you make the wrong choice, you're gonna have to live with it for the rest of your life.
Last thing I want to do, Mike, is tear your family apart.
Don't.
Not that I would ever willingly involve anybody with my mother. And not that she isn't big-hearted with all good intentions. But she's got...
She's gone.
She's a little too much fee-fi-low on the faux thumb, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, I really like Roxy. I like her a lot.
Good, because she might be able to help you out.
She is that kind of dough from the hair salon thing?
No, hell no. She's in hock up to her ears.
So what are you talking about?
Roxy had such a raging time dealing poker at Monte Carlo night that she decided to host a game of her own at Foxy Roxy's.
Great.
Invitation only, of course. There's even a password to get in, if you can believe it.
Come on, man, you don't keep us in suspense here.
You gotta knock on the door and tell Roxy you're there for the after-hours special.
Subtle.
It sounds like something more shady than poker, I know, yes, but it's my mother. Interested?
Yeah, I don't know if playing a couple of hands of penny poker is really, going to save me.
Who's talking about penny poker? This is the Atlantic City crowd of officials, dude. Our role is win some, lose more. We're talking about deep pockets and they have high hopes. There's no limit with a 5G buy-in. Play your cards right. I just don't think leapfrog would be an Olympic event unless you play your cards right. You could win all the money you need.
Or lose all the money you have.
So now what? You're leaning toward hiring someone? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe we should hire more than one person, hire a few people. That way it doesn't seem like a replacement for Tate. Yeah, and it will keep Rex from being jealous. No, I'm not worried about that. And the one good thing that came out of this experience is Rex and I finally learned how important trust is in a relationship. Whew, amen to that. Well, we're off to our play date. See you later. I'll see you. Bye. Bye.
I hope I didn't seem ungracious or complaining about the fact that I was passed over yet again for Woman of the Year. It's such a prestigious award. Congratulations. But I am sorry. It's not a problem. With everything I do for this town year after year after year, I cannot believe I wasn't even considered.
Dorian, I think your day will come, and if it's any consolation, there's always next year.
Well, this year, I won your Woman of the Year.
Well, I never really thought to put it that way, but yeah, sure, why not?
It's so good to see you smile, even if I had to bring you to Carlota's diner to do it.
I think Paul would like to see this. Us here smiling, getting our lives back together.
Actually, I think Asa would prefer to see us in sackcloth and ashes for the remainder of our days.
You just may be right. I just hope that he knew just how much we loved him.
I pled guilty because it was the right thing to do. I'm not trying to get in your good graces anymore. Right, I'm over it. I'm moving on.
Oh, I see. So by moving on, does that mean you're no longer going to be Spencer's puppet?
Don't answer that. It's a mistake to be having this conversation. And I need to talk to you in private.
Miles, let's go.
There's no more, Miles. One way or another, you're going to pay for what you did to me.
That sounds like a threat, Mr. Manning.
You're a smart lawyer there.
Good luck on your trial.
Not only are you my worst nightmare, you're your own worst enemy.
Good luck, honey, okay?
Come on.
No, not yet. There's something that I need to say to Marty first.
With or without me, Mike, truth is going to come out.
No! John, no, the truth does not have to come out.
People already know.
The people who know are all people that I trust to say nothing.
You don't know that.
I feel it. I feel that when they see me walking with my son, when they see how loved he is, nobody in the world would do anything to destroy that.
I guess I'm just more cynical than you.
Nobody I know, nobody I trust would want to destroy that.
Mike, you really want to go through the rest of your life with this hanging over your head?
No, but I will. I'll do it because it's what's best for my son, and it's what's best for my wife, and it's what's best for my wife. I will do anything for them, John, anything. Please, John, leave the whole Tommy thing alone and accept that my wife, Marcy, had nothing to do with Spencer Truman's murder. You know she couldn't have.
That's not what she said, Mike. She said she could if someone threatened Tommy's life or threatened their relationship. So hypothetically, if she knew that Tommy was really Todd Manning's and Truman threatened to go public with it or tell
She
people,
doesn't know. John, come on, take a look at the girl. You're a cop. Do you really think that if she was in the hell that I'm in right now, you wouldn't be able to see it?
You know what, Mike, you're absolutely right. She probably would crack, because I know I would. Because I can't live with lies. I especially couldn't live with one as big as this. One that I know is going to cause terrible anguish for people I really care about. So you tell me, what am I supposed to do, Mike?
So, what about Vincent? You trust him this time? He's not the same guy I first went out with. I think this whole experience with Tate has made him seriously reconsider the life that he was leading. He makes you happy, doesn't he? Mm-hmm, he does. And he has really been there for me through everything with my sister. He's been caring and he's just been great. Sounds like love to me.
Look, never bet any more money than you are prepared to lose, man. You do know that, right?
I do know that, but I also do know that you can't win if you don't play the game.
But with enough players and no limit,
You win enough money to pay off Antonio.
But if you lose,
Then I lose everything. But that's just not an option.
Hey, I'm back. Well, Tommy's all set at his play date. Oh, you should have seen him. He adores Billy.
That's so cute. Lindsay, who's going to be presenting you with the Woman of the Year award, you know?
Actually, I don't. Do you know?
Well, actually, I forgot to mention. It's, well, oh no.
Trying, Grandpa. I don't suppose I get points for effort, right? Taking this job for my grandfather has nothing to do with you. I came up with that one all on my own. I needed to make something happen with my own life.
Okay. That's good then.
Really, you're not gonna get on me about it?
As long as you're happy. That's all I've ever wanted for you.
Morning, Wendy.
Morning, Miss Buchanan.
Come in.
Sorry to disturb you, but there's a Jared Banks here to see you.
Who's Jared Banks?
I am. Thank you.
Why did you want to see me?
Because I'm the answer to your prayers.
Marty, you don't have to talk to anyone, Marty. No, it's all right. What is it?
I haven't had a chance to thank you for killing Spencer and saving my life.
Okay, you done?
Not yet. I'm grateful for what you did, but I could have died. So why didn't you stay and help me?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Stop working to destroy my life. Marty Saybrook killed Spencer Truman. She admitted it. John, you have to accept it. Man, I know it's not easy.
None of it's easy, Mike. But that isn't going to stop me from doing what I have to do. Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
Come on, John, it all comes down to your nephew.
This is a high-stakes game, sweetheart. You lose, you pay up.
I have no idea who the honoree is.
I do.
I'm the answer to your prayers.
No kidding.